We launched a new website, and when we launched it, in the first couple of days, we started seeing new unique, in other words, we're tracking all the IP addresses that would come in and be able to find all of the unique ones that didn't come in the day before and the day before. Because you got to find out how much, and listen to me, and write these 3 words down, because I'm going to give you something that's very important. In marketing, you have 3 levels that you have to manage and you have to see real quickly. I'm giving you some good stuff. You ready for this? Somebody say buzz. You have to be able to create a buzz about your business if you're going to keep your business alive. The buzz keeps your business alive. It keeps it in the ears of people, keeps it talking, keeps the word of mouth referral. It keeps it to be able to be emailed, send a friend about the online bookstore, about the vitamins, about the travel agency. All those things about the buzz you need. You need somebody that has an excitement about the experience that they can refer it to a friend. Got that? Now let's take it to the next step further. The step after that is that you want to take it from a buzz or an announcement. Sometimes you make an announcement about something that you have on your website. You have, this new area that took place. This is a new vitamin. This is a new partnership. This is a new book. This is a new area that we can now offer to you online. This is a new procedure that we can do in dentistry. We can give you the pill. We can allow you to listen to music. We can get done. We have the great porcelain partnership where we can get you the best smile ever. And now it's done painlessly or seamlessly. And in that way, all other things begin to happen. We can talk about businesses that now they can say, listen, order and customize your own Honda or own car. Get your initials inside the dashboard, the old seating, whatever it is that's customization. That's nice. Order it before it gets there and get it with what you want versus what you have to settle for. And whatever it is, you want to create the buzz, and the buzz starts manufacturing a response. And notice what you have to do. You have to make the product very functional. What are the laws about websites right now? Law number 1 about website that you have to understand that there are over 80 million websites that people traffic to throughout the week and throughout the day. All right? 80 million websites. That's a lot of websites, isn't it? So when you got that try to figure right now, all right, that your business is on a block with 80 million others. Are you with me? So if you're on the block with 80 million others, what makes you stand out different than other ones? What makes your business different? It has to create a buzz where people begin to talk about it because they experience it. Let's go to the next one. Number 2 is that you have to create momentum. Momentum is when you have a series of experiences consistently where you can begin to give an announcement every single day, consistently once a week. Let me ask you a question. Who in here knows what's the best day to market on an email blast every week? What's the best day? Tuesday. Why Tuesday? What's that? Mondays are too busy. Everybody's trying to get back to their work email, the rest of that. Why Tuesday? You're right, Tuesday is the day. Tuesday is the day. It is the day that after everybody gets done with their hayam of all their emails, Tuesday becomes the day that they are more positioned for successful decisions. Wednesday, they're trying to gain the momentum of what they have to do for the rest of the week. And then, because Tuesday is the less pressurous day of the week. So if you send your email blast out on Thursday, you cut your buzz or your momentum with over 30 to 45%, depending on what time of year it is. Same email, wrong date, less potential. Y'all getting quiet for 1 or 2 reasons. 1, either you wish you knew this before. Or number 2, you haven't been sending email blasts, so you haven't gotten it. And let me go a little bit further because I'm so excited about being able to share with you this information. I got to give you heads up about it, all right? You cannot master a business without data. Say with me, data equals my business destiny. If I cannot have data, if I can't manage data, I cannot manage my business. So every person that comes within my business, I need to know their name, their address, their email, their cell phone, the rest of it. If they come in, they share any information with me, I need to be able to document that and be able to respond to them. And as long as I respond to them, as long as I am in consistent range to give them information. And with all the plethora of emails that go out every single week, we have to know how to do it. We used to do it at Bishop Weeks on the weekend and on Tuesday, and we found that was overkill. And so we had to back it back to just doing Tuesdays and not Fridays, which means then if we're going to do something on a Tuesday, we got to make sure that we announce it all and it's planned out very well and methodical and systematic. Are you all following me? As a matter of fact, it's going to be so systematic that when this first session is over, they're going to take this DVD and start editing it next door at the executive office. By the second session over, they're going to get clips of that. In fact, they're making notes right now while I'm talking about highlight points, because tomorrow when the email blast goes out, guess what's going to be highlighted? Oh, y'all figured it out, didn't you? Because we're living in a world where people don't want to wait 4 months for something. In fact, you have been trained now that if you don't go see the movie, you know it's coming out on DVD within 3 months. And if you don't have high-end cable, in other words, you just choose not to have all the premium channels, what happens? You know that it's going to come out on DVD, or you've already invested in it because you have the premium channels right now, and 3.5 months later it's going to be on demand. So stats are very critical. Data is very essential, and how you build your business so that you can make your money mastery. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we get to success with the system. You have to learn how to be able to get it to traction. Traction is the ultimate word where all of a sudden it takes off without the ability to manage the exponential growth that comes with it. When you get traction, you get business that puts you on the borderline of not having enough inventory almost every day. When you get traction, you're going to have to be able to stay up at night and look at the pulse and gain what it is and figure it out. Somebody got a taste of something that you have on your website and shared it with all their friends, and shared it with all their friends, and shared it with all their friends, and now you're up all night cooking and trying to make it happen. Gourmet chef, Caribbean food, all of a sudden it starts happening just like that. Let's talk about this now. I want you to hold on to those thoughts, because if you don't have data, we were talking about just a moment ago the SQL database and other areas. Databases are able to house information. Databases that are able to take information and be able to re-identify it, to shake hands with other areas, whether it's SAP or another database, so that they talk and communicate. So the transfer of the correct fields are always there, no matter where the genre or the quarantine of information must go. And we must always put this in emphasis. Your data is the destiny of your business. You lose your data, you lose your, I'll say that one more time. You lose your data, you lose your business. So what are you going to protect every single day? Your data. Why do you think that it's so hard for people, AOL and others that have had people go in and take all their email lists, 98 million people, and sell the list? Now AOL started bottlenecking down to the basement because people don't trust when somebody starts giving out email addresses. Security is utmost. First, for the client or the customer you serve. Secondly, for your business, so that you don't ruin it, because all of a sudden your hard drive that's sitting on top of your desk decides it's been overworked and it crashes and there's no copy of it. And now let me just go a little bit further. How many hours were invested within building that database over the last 3 years by yourself or an assistant or worker? Let's say that person made $40,000 being part of the business. That's $120,000 over the last 3 years that were invested. That's not how much your database is worth. It's how much you invested in it. So you lost $120,000 worth of hours invested in your database. Not to conclude that if your database brought you $6 million a year, you just lost $6 million. You all feeling me right now? So you got to make sure that you have redundancy of security in your data, because if you don't, you're going to lose so much over a long period of time. Touch your neighbor and tell them data. All right?